people these dairy cows fairly intensively these days, Alan. To what effect would different types of feed barrier have on growth of hoof?
The feed barriers affect your front feet more than the back feet. If the cow is reaching for the feed all the time, she's putting more weight on the front feet. Ideally, you need to keep the silage in front of them all the time. We'll maybe talk about that more when we come to do a front foot. Now, I've levelled that one off, and if I put my finger across there now, she's walking equally on the two claws, so I'll just take a little more height off the heel of this outside claw just to give us more relief, and she'll keep the pressure on that inside. And again, just tidy every single crack on the heel, just stops infection getting in. And then I'll just tidy off the toes with a rasp just to finish it off. Now this cow wasn't lame, and ideally if you were drying your cows off, you'd take them out the herd if you had time to do them that day. If you trimmed every cow once a year when you dried her off, by the time she comes into the next lactation, she'll be just about right on her feet, and that's all that needs to be done to that.
If I were a novice doing this, Alan, as I am, I sometimes worry about how far I can go before I draw blood, and you and I know, and all of us know, that even when they're cutting around toenails, if you draw blood just at least a wee bit, you're crippled for 20 days.
Yeah.
So one would suggest that if I were to do something similar like that with this cow, I'd do more damage than good, I suspect.
Yeah. If you draw blood, you're getting into the quick, and that's the inside of the foot, and the horn is there to protect the quick. So when you draw blood, you are opening the foot into infection and making a lane.
So what telltale signs are there that would suggest it's time to stop?
Well, normally you can feel it with your thumb. I press it. If it's still firm under the thumb, it's time to stop. You can leave it like that. But as long as you get the foot nice and stable and level on the floor, and she's not lame, there's no need to go too thin. If she's got a problem like an ulcer or white line problem here, you would then investigate, and sometimes you do have to go too thin to relieve a pocket of pus. But on a cow like this, it's just nice and routine. Get it nice and flat, and then you can see how I was hollowing out here. That is just to take the weight off the pedal bone. The pedal bone, which is the very last bone at the bottom of the foot. I suppose really you can say it's badly designed, because right at the bottom it's got a little tiny point, and when the foot gets overgrown, it presses the quick onto that point, and you'll notice that you'll get bruising here, and then that bruising slowly develops into an ulcer, because all the blood capillaries in the quick have been damaged by being pressed onto that pedal bone. So by just hollowing it out here in the inside, you're taking the weight off the pedal bone and stabilising the foot.
Is there any time that you would ever nip a little bit off the back of the claw piece here?
Yes, if they're long, but that's about just a nice length. Yeah.
Any questions? Anybody would like to ask a question?
Again, the first part, a huge record.
Everybody quite happy?
Yeah.
Jersey Reed, Heifer champion.
Okay, that's fine.
The Royal this year. Heifer champion and Interbreed champion of the Royal Welsh.